Alright, round one. Not in love with this hand. I don't really want to mull it either. We're gonna keep it. It's on the low end of keepability. Once again, plenty of discussions to be had with people about hands you keep and hands you mull. I think there's actually a lot of things going on with these conversations I've been having with people. I think some people use hindsight bias, which is fine. It's easy to do, hindsight bias. I think other people uh, tend to look at mulligans in draft the same way that they look at mulligans in constructed, and I think that's actually a big no-no. They're very, very different. Things that you keep in limited are not the same as things that you keep in constructed. And that is just simply the case, my friends. Well, all in all, it worked out reasonably well. That was a great draw. Can't even sort of say anything other than that. That was just a nuts draw. We're up to 7-2, which is good. We can even play Huatli and buff our Monster Star with the trample, which is quite good. We could even draw something cheap and get a send next turn, which is pretty nuts with this guy. Well, Dinosaur Hunter is, I guess, pretty legit against charging Monster Star. We're just like a mutiny away, though, from some value here. I think they're off attacks now. Guess they don't have to be. Yeah, they're like, I guess I've had enough. Commune. Yeah, let's go ahead and jam that. Maybe we'll get another charging Monster Sire. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's not fair. That's not fair. Still don't have a send. What did I bottom again? I don't even remember. All I saw was charging Monster Star. Herd Caller's pretty good. Jeez. Just ripping pure gasoline here. I love it. I guess just in case they have Tormentor, we're gonna sandbag our last land. So they have 3, 7, 10. They're going to have 12 toughness total. And then I play Whatley next turn, and I buff this 2, and we are attacking for 8 plus 5, which is, what, 13? So we're actually 1 short of lethal still. But I just cannot stop ripping pure gasoline, so looks like we're going to get there. So we play the Cherished Hatchling, and then we play Whatley. And we should have Xaxes lethal, by my estimate. So yeah, let's say I buff the Dreadmaw, they put the Brawler in front of it. I buff the Monstrosaur. Well, they have to put more than the Brawler in front of it. Yeah, I think that we just, because we have all this trample damage, we're good. $14 versus 3, 6, 10, 12. Yep. That would be lethal. Yeah. We just ripped gasoline that game. That was sweet. Opponent did very well considering how nuts we were coming out of the gates that game. We did see a flyer. I don't know if it justifies plummet yet. Especially since their deck seems pretty weirdo. Saw Hardy Veteran, some dinosaurs, and the vampire that flies. So not exactly sure what's going on. They're just some 3-color value stuff. But so are we. I think we're going to run it back. More info is required. Oh yeah, it's a keep. This is where Commune with Dinosaurs looks really nice, actually. And I'm pretty sure we do cast it on turn 1. Desperately searching for the old mountain. Yeah, I don't think we chill on it. I mean, I could. Well, we didn't get the mountain anyway, so now I could take the Raptor. Or I could take the Overgrown Armasaur. Not going to take the land. Armasaur kind of makes sense. Raptor is one of our few ways to do removal, though, which is nice. I'm actually going to go... That's tough. I'm going to go Raptor. I don't exactly know why, other than maybe because it's cheaper. It's the only thing that's immediately coming to mind of why I'm taking the Raptor. I guess because, like I said, it's one of my few ways to do removal. It combos really well with our Regisaur. Hardy Veteran. Again, we're going to find a mountain one of these days. How could we not? Here's a nice draw. So, once again, there's our synergy card with our Raptor. The Cherished Hatchling. Play the Raptor, fight something, kill that, kill something else. Pretty cool how that works. I'm pretty surprised we haven't found a red mana yet. Dug pretty deep. Yeah, no pump spells, bit of an issue. Wish I had a dinosaur I could cast. White mana. Well, that's awkward. Awkward that we don't have a 3/3. Awkward we didn't get a red mana. But we are like a Needletooth Raptor away from some coolness, I guess. Brontodon. Well, it's an efficient creature. Where's the red mana when you need it, huh? So I think we got to take 8 here and go to 5. I mean, I guess the good news is, well, no. I was going to say if I get a red mana, I can do some pretty cool stuff, but that's not even true. I need multiple red mana now. Actually, pretty surprised we dug as deep as we did and haven't seen. Wait, we actually dug even 5 cards deeper than this. So we're like close to halfway through our deck without finding one. That's pretty nuts, actually. Jeez. Alright. I think we're actually just dead. Somehow managed to get through half of our deck without finding one of 8 cards. Yeah, we're totally just dead. So, alright, I guess we'll go to game 3 and hope to draw a little bit better here. Didn't really put up much of a fight at all this game. So, I think we're sticking to the same plan though. Our deck, when it works, is pretty good. When it doesn't, it's pretty bad. There you go. There's my John Madden diagnosis of our deck. I hope you enjoyed that. No, what? Why don't we just bring in the veteran? Oh, too late? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I think we keep. We're going to have to hope to get one of our... this came up in a comment recently, too. So, first draw, we have a 45% chance to draw land. Turn 2, we have a 46 point something chance. Turn 3, we have a 47 or 48% chance. So it's practically coin flip. A little bit worse than coin flip for the first few turns here of drawing a land. So I think we're going Raptor first. I mean, another option is New Horizons. Well, I mean, I don't know. Probably not, I guess. The thing, yeah, see, it's tempting because I can just jam a Monster Star next turn, which is actually pretty crazy. But I think that we just play a Raptor here. Because next turn I could actually rip a 2-drop and go Horizons plus 2-drop, which is also very good. And we're dealing the same damage anyway that we would if we played a Monster Star. So I don't think it matters. Okay. Multiple Swift Wardens. It's pretty good, actually. So play the Wayfinder first. And play the Frillback. And I guess we'll pass after that. So, very easily could lose now. It's contingent on drawing basically Huatli, Tend to Shoot Dryad. But they've got 7 spells in hand, and if we don't get past this, then I think we're actually in some trouble. Yeah, so like now we kind of have to trade our Frillback for a Hardy Veteran, which is unideal. I mean, we have some rips, but we got to rip them. There's a rip. So we can get rid of Dinosaur Hunter, and then they basically have to double block our Charging Monster Star to kill it. So I think that's fine, actually. They could just eat our Wayfinder here and then trade off for the Frillback and take 5. I guess I'm okay with that too. Looks like that's what they're doing. I think I'm actually okay with this though. My other option was to not attack with the Wayfinder, but I don't know. We've had a surprisingly high amount of Death Touchers here that we've had to worry about, huh? So we'll play this and we technically have a Sin now. But like I said, I think our chances of winning this are actually quite bad now. because they've managed to. So what do they have? Um, Skullduggery? I don't know. I guess I play around it though. I don't really see why they would bluff when they're behind, so it definitely puts us in a very sticky situation though. So, I mean, that's good. That's good. Problem is, can't get past these things yet. So I guess we just play the Dreadmon pass. Our plan is rip a Watley, or rip a Tendershoot Dryad, or rip a something else that I can't think of. Overgrown Armasaur. We have another Monstrosaur, a Needletooth Raptor, Regisaur. Got actually a lot of things that are pretty nasty here, but they're definitely contingent on us drawing them. I mean, Dreadmaw there was a great rip. If we can keep up the good rips, we can win. If we're going top deck versus my opponent's 5 cards in hand, I'm not feeling great. Well, they are tapped out now, which is actually pretty slick. If I could deal with the Brawler, but once again, what's our removal? Fire Cannon Blast, essentially. Trailblazer is a thing. So we got to get past 4 more cards in their hand. It's doable. It's not going to be easy. So now they have Ascend or whatever, so this is telling that they probably have like Crash the Ramparts is my guess, which actually makes this a very, very difficult blocking situation. I think the block, sadly, because the problem is I have to kill that too. I obviously cannot allow my opponent to just draw cards every turn. So I think, as I see it, I believe the block is... My choice is basically Dreadmaw, which won't work, and Trailblazer, or Monstrosaur and Trailblazer. That still comes to 7 damage, so I think we block like this. This is very, very bad. This is extremely poor. But the problem is, they have Crash Ramparts. We straight lose. I mean, there's so many things that get us here. It's kind of insane. But obviously, I can't just let them draw a card every turn and deal us damage and then not attack back. So we're in a situation where it's like I have to play around Crash the Ramparts, which they don't even have to play now. I get 2 for 1. I lose better creatures. They have more cards in hand. This is kind of what I was talking about 3 turns ago. I don't really predict myself winning this game. If we rip, let's just rip straight gas that goes unanswered, we got it. Like a Tendershoot Dryad off the top, we're golden. I mean, we're actually drawing surprisingly well. They can just attack Watley, though, with their 2 things, can't they? I don't know if it makes sense to play Watley at this juncture, so I think we're just going to chill. Because they can just attack into it with Heartstopper and Dinosaur Hunter. I mean, I guess the good news is it's not like their creatures are nuts, but I have the feeling they can start attacking real soon here. Like, they might just attack this turn. If I was them, I totally would. I'm hoping they don't see it, but they absolutely can attack this turn. Yeah, they're ready to. I would honestly 100% swing with that Heartstopper too. Uh, I don't see why not. They have enough ways to block. I guess they just don't want to worry about combat tricks or whatever. But I mean, I'm glad they're not attacking with the Heartstopper, I should say. It's pretty cool. So I guess we can Fire Cannon Blast the Hunter, play the Whatley and pump it. They're going to be able to kill Whatley here, but I'm going to try and make them pay for it. Like, basically, I can block their Swift Warden or their Fathom Fleet dude. I can make them lose something for attacking Whatley, but that's as good as I can do. I could have just chilled on Whatley too, but yeah, I mean, I guess I could have. This is definitely the turn to kill Whatley. They don't care, though. I guess they can do it with next turn with a Dreadmaw, maybe? I don't know. Not sure it matters. So, the problem now is Crash the Ramparts again. Which I do think they have. We know they have something. They don't just attack, but they did that with 2 mana. Like, what do they have? How, I mean, did they really bluff me? If they did, it's like, I mean, it worked, but what a crazy bluff. The problem is, like, I cannot think for the life of me of 2 mana tricks. They had an Unknown Shores, so could have been 1 mana of, you know, any of the colors they're playing. But I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand. They had a green and an Unknown Shores up when they attacked with Swift Warden into a charging Monstrosaur. So I don't know what they had. I can't figure it out. So I think we double block here in case they have Crash the Ramparts again. They're attacking us with that too, by the way, but I think we're going to block like this. I'm trying to play around a combat trick. I can't just afford to lose my Colossal Dreadmaw to a Crash the Ramparts. That's too devastating. I mean, if the game goes long, we'll eventually find Tindershoot Dryad, unless it's, you know, like the last card in our deck. Another Dreadmaw? Jeez. Yeah, we're just getting hosed. We are getting pounded here. And we're ripping, somehow we're ripping pure gasoline, pure gas, this whole game, still losing. Oh, I guess I should have, well, should I have Emblem there? Yeah, I guess I should have. Maybe I'll get another opportunity. Because if I emblem, I lose Huatli, but I can draw a card off my Monstrosar. Maybe chain it. It's still just coming at me, though. Alright. I think we're going to emblem now. Jeez. 3 Dinosaur Hunters? They are so well geared against us. It's crazy. It is crazy. We still aren't missing. This is nuts. Alright. Pretty sweet. So now we emblem. We'll just do any order. It doesn't matter. Is it whenever it enters, too? Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. So, technically I could attack with the Regisaur. They can't use the Heartstopper, but they can block with the Dinosaur Hunter. I can attack with Regisaur, they block with Dinosaur Hunter, but I can ping my Armasaur, get a 1/1. I mean, I feel like I get a 1/1 anyway, though. But I could get another 1/1. Actually, I'm trying to think if it's a good idea to block or to attack here, because I feel like they're going to attack with Dinosaur Hunter anyway. So if I beat him to the punch and just attack with Regisaur, ping my Armasaur, get a 1/1, draw a card, maybe even play another creature, get the Dinosaur Hunter off the board on my terms, but then they can attack with other things. I think I actually have to stay back. I don't love it, but I do think we actually do have to stay back. I just don't quite have enough blockers against their army there to comfortably do anything else. So we can afford to take Dinosaur Hunter if it attacks, but... Wow. Talk about a game. I feel like we've got to be dead now, right? 5, 6, 9, 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 15. Yeah, we're dead. But even though I kind of felt like we were going to lose this like 30 turns ago, like it felt like we were going to lose the moment that we drew a land when they had 7 cards in hand, but we couldn't attack. The turn we couldn't attack is the turn that we lost. They can attack with everything and win. If they don't see that, that's insane. That's insane to me if they don't see that. Wow. That's crazy. I'm trying to think if I keep the Regisaur now, because this thing's going to kind of ping us down. Although it's at 1, so I can attack them and kill it, right? Huh, okay, I guess we take 6. There's just so many angles they kill us at. That's the crazy part. So many different ways to kill us. I guess we had to miss eventually. We hadn't missed for so long. Is there anything I could even draw that would do anything? Is there anything we could draw at all that would do a thing? I guess we just start chaining creatures. That's the only way to do it. So we have to attack with Regisar to ping our own Armisar to get the 1/1 to just chain. Creatures. That is slick synergy. At least we got to see that. If anything cool came out of this game, it's that. There it is. Now we just draw every creature remaining and still end up losing to Angrath. Yeah, that's actually fine. All right. Keep those creatures coming, baby. There it is. Keep it coming. Oh my lord. Just keep drawing creatures. By the way, opponent had us dead. They did have us dead last turn. If you don't remember. Attack with everything and we definitely die. I mean, we're going to deck ourselves at this point. Actually, you can't deck yourself. That's the beauty. You don't even have to draw a Fwatli. What a good card. So I think we go Hatchling. And yeah, we can still draw one more time. This is our last draw though. Yeah, we don't need to draw anymore. I don't think. So we'll play the Raptor, and I think we're just not drawing on this one. We just don't have to anymore. So now we can, I guess, buff our Death Spitter. And then we'll have Armisar attack opponent and Death Spitter. They conceded? I just want to run by you guys the amount of circumstances that had to happen to win this match, or win that game specifically. We had to draw Pure Gas, check. Our opponent had to not be aggressive, check. We had to rip Tendershoot Dryad that turn. They had to steal our guy and not attack for lethal. Like, that's a lucky day right there. Wow. So many things had to happen the right way for us to not lose there. They had to ignore Whatley. They had to ignore Whatley for like 3 turns. Incredible. All right. We'll see you in round 2.